live, everybody. Happy Sunday. And Zach, take it away.
Happy Sunday indeed. Welcome, everybody who's come to watch us fumble about as we do every Sunday. I wanted to make a small little, address. You might notice that we are without one. Thorn is no longer with us. Personal things have come up, and they have had to step away from the group. We wish them luck in every endeavor that they wish to go on past and adventure that they wish to undertake. Now, let us start with today's introduction. And today's introduction is going to be a little bit of an interesting question. Now, it's no secret that some of the party has a, we'll say, attachment to certain furry creatures, whether they have feathers, scales, what have you, right? A loyal companion that is there to stand by your side, even in the most dire of battles. So I want to know what animals that each of our party members would choose. And I want us to start with our good wizard, who also knows how to party hardy, Lysander.
Hello!
So,
how's it going, everyone? So, I am quite partial to an owl. It is my familiar after all. TikTok! Woo! Flap, 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 flap. But I would say that my second favorite furry animal would have to be an otter. Did you know that otters hold hands while they sleep in the water so they don't drift apart?
That is so cute. They would make
Is that
very
not
nice
adorable?
scarf too.
That's pretty adorable.
Yes, so it would. My Patronus would have to be an otter.
Patronus?
I mean, my favorite animal would have to be a otter.
What is a Patronus? Belagor,
all right, so favorite animal would have to be an otter in this instance. Next, we will say Belagor. Belagor, what animal is your favorite animal?
Oh, well, that's easy. I've always had a thing for dogs. They're just so cute and so loyal and so smart.
That makes a lot of sense. Belagor does have golden retriever energy.
I was actually going to ask what breed if it is dogs.
Oh, that's a hard one. But if I had to pick one, it would be a golden retriever. Just like Anya said.
I wish I took
Boo!
that.
All right, now, the elusive Vesper. What kind of animal do you like, or is it a fish?
If it has to be a land animal,
It doesn't have to. It could be literally any animal you want.
I still think I'd have to go with the cheetah. Because they're only a little bit faster than me, and I will catch that motherfucker.
Oh shit, now we have to catch cheetah and set this up. I'm taking bets!
Now, which leaves us with, last but certainly not least, Anya. What is the animal you would pick, but I have a sneaking suspicion I know.
It depends. Vesper had good question. Is it only land water animal or is it also mythological being?
We'll go with only animals that we know for now.
Okay, but what if we do know this mythological being?
Proceed.
Alright. It is definitely tie, right, between lion, which is so obvious because Anya, lion crested lioness, which is actually a nickname I don't include in my titles, but maybe I should. And anyway, and the other option, obviously, is a silver dragon named Argy. If I could have Argy on my side, oh my god, forget it, Strahd who, ha!
It's cheating. You dragon.
That's a little cheating, but don't worry, it's okay. This is all in fun games. But I'm going to reveal the chosen animal of Strahd.
Is
Okay,
it
go
a bat?
Is it a Chad?
Do
Is it
not
a
talk
deep
while I'm
sea
talking.
snake?
I'm about to tell everybody what it is, and I was just getting done sending text to Ireena Kolyanovich.
Did she answer?
No, she always leaves on red.
Strahd, my friend, she didn't leave you on red. You left her on speechless.
Oh, no
Okay, you are
fun
first.
for
I am
this.
killing. I would have to say that the animal that I would have is a orange tabby cat.
What?
What? Really?
They are very friendly and they give lots of love. Something that I am lacking right now, and I am told that I need more of. So this one will provide it.
Strahd, I don't mean to bring up bad memories, but you still have 2 out of 3 wives.
And just that silence is where we're gonna pick up today. So does anybody want to recap for inspiration, or does everybody have inspiration and I'm just gonna end up doing?
I think we all have inspiration, and we need to start using it.
Yeah.
I don't have inspiration.
Would you like to do it?
Um. Um.
Do eat.
Okay. Give me 1 second while I figure out what I want to say. All right. So last time on Dungeons and Dragons. Hold please. Okay. So yes, we were coming back from the village of Barovia with Ireena and Ismark, and we were taking the long path around through the hold please Mount Baratak, and our goal was to get to Vallaki because we wanted to make amends and try to garner another safe place for the party to pass through and rest, especially after killing one of 3 of Strahd's brides. And we found ourselves face to face with a mad wizard, whom Lysander seemed to know. So, according to Anya, that's Lysander's grandfather.
Fangirling.
So we somehow were able to assist with removing said curse of madness off of him so that we could have a normal conversation. And he aided us by giving us each something magical and useful per party member. He also took Anya's little lord Fauntleroy off her hands and brought him back home safely to Obexar. And so now Thomas is no longer an issue for the party. And then we made our way to Vallaki, where we were able to help convince Victor to speak to the townspeople, to allow us to offer apologies, and issued a pardon. And now we are helping the party to rebuild thanks to the crap ton of silver we were able to get out of the mines in Mount Baratok, and half of it will also go to Kresik to make sure that both cities are armed and fortified against an ever-growing angry Strahd. And I believe that's where we left off.
Mm-hmm. And Victor is and let me make sure. So go ahead and take inspiration.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Yeah. So we left off on Vallaki. Let me go ahead and snag something real quick. So you all are kind of in a spot where you can now. Oh wait, is my Discord flopping out? No, it's not. Okay. You can kind of decide what you want to do. I know that there's a couple things in Vallaki you wish to kind of take care of. Victor is starting to get things in order. The silver has been loaded off of the cart, at least like the 150 that you're leaving for Vallaki itself. However, they don't have a proper smith that can do it. You do know that Kresik has a smith that is capable of doing it, possibly considering Smitty has been taking some people under his wing. You also know that on the way back, there are the bogs, as well as Argynvost, right? However, right in Vallaki itself, there is also a couple of things that might need your attention before leaving. Obviously, you plan to leave Victor here so he can, take care of the town and actually start doing what he was supposed to do. You don't know how many more of those psychopathic episodes he might have, or if they're all gone.
Oh man, I liked
so-
Psycho Victor.
Is he still under suggestion?
I'm going to say not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore at this time.
So 8
Um,
have passed since
yeah,
we.
but he seems fine now.
Okay.
Like so far. Because keep in mind, suggestion is still it's only limited to what his capabilities are. So it's like the only reason he was able to be a good politician is because he had that in him. So it might not require a second time doing.
Awesome.
Okay, but I know that there were two things in Vallaki. One second.
Well, we have Wachter House.
You have the Wachter House and Blanksey. Those are the two things.
So Blinksy, we wanted to talk to because he was making replica dolls of the party, which is kind of concerning. And then Lady Wachter, we got wind that she was with Strahd and therefore evil, and we wanted to check out her house to see what WTF she was doing in there. Right?
Yep.
I'm okay. I mean, both are going to get done before we leave, so I don't really care which one we
Yeah.
do first, if anyone has a preference.
Let's check out Wachter House first.
Yeah, I've been itching to get there myself.
I'm down.
Okay, so party agree. Wachter House. Are you bringing Ireena and Ismark with you to the house? What's kind of like the plan in that regard? I know that Ireena wants to go with the party in general because she
Mhm.
doesn't.
Sorry.
You're good. But she wants to make sure that she just doesn't like the idea of staying in one place because if she stays in one place, she's worried that that one place is going to basically get the full might of Strahd dropped right on it.
I think it makes more sense to have her with the party so that we can keep an eye on her, keep her safe, but also as somewhat of a, selfish reason, I don't think Strahd would unleash the full might of himself if Ireena is with us in fear of her potentially getting hurt in the mix-up. So I think she's kind of like a good bargaining chip, but also like not bargaining, not that we would hand her over, but she's kind of like an extra layer of protection, I think, for the party. And we worked so hard to get her, so to like leave her unattended, I think is kind of silly.
I agree.
Well, then Ireena comes with us.
All right. And how about Ismark?
He's not gonna leave with that, or he's not going anywhere without her, so he might as well come too.
Yeah.
I mean, we were hoping that he'd stay back and counsel Victor and sort of help out with things in Vallaki. And I think Ireena was in Campfire was pretty much suggesting he do the same.
Yep. It's one of those things where Ismark himself is resistant to that. So it's gonna take a bit more convincing for him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to the party if you all want him to do that, or if you would prefer him coming along with. So if you want, you all can discuss that now, and then we can, move you all over to Wachter House and then take care of that.
What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I don't really mind if he comes with. He's already with us.
And he did do pretty decent at the castle fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
And he seems hesitant to leave his sister behind, but then at the same time, we won't have a man in Vallaki other than Victor. And Victor was saying things about war.
Oh, are we talking about him coming with us to Lady Wachter's house or in general?
In general, this is now in like general. It's like if you want with Lady Wachter's house, that's like completely up to you. We're talking like I'm assuming that we're gonna get through whatever's here in Vallaki semi-quick, depends. But I'm talking about like when you leave Vallaki and go wherever the next destination is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do you all need a little bit more to chat about that?
As far as,
go for it, Vesper.
as far as actually being on the road, they won't hesitate to kill him in front of her. Is the feeling I'm getting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
True.
we'd have to worry about protecting her and him, and it's more of a liability than anything.
Do we know
Lai's
for...
gonna
Sorry, go ahead, Lai.
say Lai's gonna stick to his guns on this one because he was counseling Ireena to at least have, or counseling Ismark to stay back with Victor. We need a man in Vallaki.
I don't disagree, but did we confirm that the bones, now that they're reconsecrated, that Strahd cannot get in, and neither can any of his like constructs?
So
I mean-
Strahd himself, that does not prevent Strahd, is the thing. It does, and you know for a fact it doesn't, because even when the bones were reconsecrated, he literally got inside the city just to prove a point.
Okay,
And
that's what I thought, and I think
Same thing with Rahadin.
Mm.
But granted, Rahadin was also not undead.
true.
No, now he's just normal dead.
I just
Dead, because Anya has his head.
Mm-mm.
Well, not anymore. Now it's burnt.
Yeah, true.
But yeah,
So
in
there's
terms
nothing
of
really stopping Strahd from going to Vallaki directly, taking Ireena's brother hostage, and then we have the same situation on our hands.
Right. But that can also happen on the road. And maybe if he's in Vallaki with Victor, that they have a strategy and plan, maybe it's a little harder to capture him in Vallaki. Maybe he can be a bit more slippery there.
I'm not disagreeing, but just to play devil's advocate, if he is on the road with us and Strahd comes and tries to do something to him or take Ireena, it seems like he doesn't want Ireena to think badly about him. So if he does something to her brother, that's like essentially her only family left, she will never forgive him. And she will hate him for the rest of her life. And I don't think that that's an emotion from her he can afford, nor wants to invoke.
He said that she had to come to him willingly. If he takes her brother, she does have the choice of letting her brother rot and not going to him. So technically it kind of would be coming willingly if she agreed to go that way.
I'll say this much as an addendum. Want and need are two separate things. He wants her to come willingly. Need her to come willingly. You don't. There's nothing to say that he needs her to come willingly.
True. He would prefer that she come willingly.
Yes. And I'll say this much. His patience has been tested as of late. So certain things that are of the sort of mind of, well, I can always get the way I want, is now starting to get questioned, which means that he might turn a bit more pragmatic. So I just want to make sure that that's out there for everybody in this. Continue discussing. The dog is making the IP in the house look at me.
Uh-oh.
So continue discussing. Be right back.
Also, like, Krezk has a lot of people who are loyal to us, kind of keeping an eye out for the people. You've got the Order, the Paladins there. You've got Smitty. You've got a bunch of Smiths. Like, who's going to coordinate all of this sort of security for Vallaki?
No, I don't disagree with you.
No?
I'm just trying to...
Victor could, but I feel like Ismark on his side would be way better at it, at fortifying and
yeah, and not only that, but like having more people speaking positively of the party isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure that we don't make like a rash decision and then later down the road we're like, fuck, you know.
I mean, it's a risk either way. It's a risk if he comes with us on the road. It's a risk that
I don't think he should stay in Krezk. I don't think that that's an option. I think there's more than enough people there. So for sure.
Mean, yeah. In Krezk, no, but
yeah,
need someone like him.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Also, like, I want to get to the bottom of what Victor means by, like, let's get ready for war.
Yeah.
Because if he's trying something rash, then he's going to need someone to kind of temper him.
Do you guys think that maybe we should go talk to Blinksy first, since Lady Walker's house isn't really going anywhere and there's no one alive occupying it? What if Blinksy like runs or something happens to him while we're at Lady Walker's house?
Well, Vesper once pointed out that there might be a time-sensitive thing going on at Lady Walker's house.
Okay.
If that theory is correct.
We've left Lady Walker's house for quite a while. Like we've left it be for a while, so I can't imagine how time sensitive this would be. Like I think an extra 15 minutes en route to speak with Blinksy is probably not going to make much of a difference in whatever's going on at Lady Walker's house right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's like a wrong course of action, just something to consider.
Yep.
Well,
I feel
I'm
character would also let Ireena and Ismark hash it out amongst themselves.
about whether or
Like,
not he comes or stays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like I also didn't want to. I know Lysander wouldn't want to like actually really forcibly coerce someone into staying if they don't want to, or leaving if they don't want to. You know, so it'd be good if, and he likes Ismark too. If Ismark is going to be just like beside himself that he can't come with his sister and try to keep her safe on the road, like he has that right. You know, he has that right to make that choice.
Yeah, I agree.
So maybe we let them hash it out. Ultimately, we're still kind of deciding, but it would be good for maybe Ireena to have a bit more of a say in it, and Ismark,
Ismark himself, yeah.
you know.
I agree.
But we can handle that. Like, who knows what we might find with Blinksy and a Walker House that might influence her decision. So we could defer deciding on Ismark until after we've done Blinksy and Walker House.
We can also just kind of position it and say, like, look, we need this town to be bolstered and we need people's mindsets to be like honed in on like the task at hand more than ever. And Victor can't do it alone. And
Yeah.
he's got, you know, battle prowess, he's got training, and he's got pull with these people. So it would be very beneficial for him to stay and kind of help fortify and rebuild and get Vallaki ready to an equal standing of Kresik. And then
Also,
we can.
correct me if I'm wrong, but did we not also contact Smitty and say that we needed Smiths, or do we have to do that still?
I think we were going to go to Kresik and talk to him personally because
I
there were
thought-
other things we
Yeah.
needed to do there too. So we were holding on to that spell slot for Belagor.
I feel like we're still gonna go to Kresik. But the
Yeah,
sooner we start asking for someone to come help out with the silver, then there's another excuse for Ismark to stay, because then he can help coordinate with the smiths that are coming in from Kresik, for example.
that's fair. I mean, the only other reason we wanted to go to Kresik is more of like a personal reason for Anya to tell the boys, but that's just RP flavor, and there's more important things like the bogs and Argynvost hold that are also before we get
Well,
to Kresik. So.
No, I mean, I think that the personal goal is still important, but like, know that we're gonna end up at Kresik.
Oh no, I know. I'm saying like it can wait. You know, there's other things that are more pressing. Even though that's important to her, she's not gonna
Right.
say like we have to go now. But I also think we can make the argument like the least amount of people we have traveling, the more likely we won't be caught off guard on the road because the larger the party, the easier to find. And we're
Yeah.
obviously like public enemy number one to Strahd right now. So maybe that would help convince Ismark to stay.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think Ireena is gonna have to do a lot of the convincing. Like, if it's us plus her being like, "Yes, brother, please stay behind."
Well, yeah, and not for nothing, but Ismark has seen firsthand like that we're very capable. We've fought against Strahd twice and escaped.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We've escaped
Welcome back.
the castle twice. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I will say, second time, it's gotten progressively worse for you each time you've left the castle, though.
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, but it still has happened.
Oh no, of course, it's definitely something that took place, but at the same
But
time,
look how
sorry, one
easily,
sec.
look how easily Strahd was able to capture Anya and Natalya together. Like, we got them out, but it was just like one sleep spell, and you guys were out.
Yeah.
And that could happen again with like Ismark. It could also happen again with Ireena. He could take both of them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a possibility, right? I just need to make sure that y'all know is like, yes, you've been successful twice getting out of the castle. It's just that last time you lost your spy network.
Well, our whole,
Yeah.
I mean, I know you weren't here, but our whole argument was like, we could show Eastmark, even if he were to stay behind, that we're a capable party that is able to fight and defend and protect his sister because we
Oh,
have left
gotcha.
Castle Ravenloft twice, even though it's gotten harder. I don't know how many people in Barovia can say that they've escaped not once but twice. You know, to
Yeah.
me, it was like an Alcatraz kind of thing where it's like not really heard of, and if it is, it's like a one shot, but we did it twice. So like it was more in
Yeah.
line of just like showing Eastmar like, hey, even if you stay behind and Ireena comes with us, like she's in good hands. Like
No, right. Okay, gotcha. I didn't know the context. That's my bad. I didn't know the context.
that's okay.
So,
All good.
but okay, so is the party kind of starting in terms of like direction of leaning, of having Senior Ismark stay?
I mean, I think Lysander and I have kind of talked ourselves into that. I don't want to speak for the whole
Same.
party because okay,
Yeah.
Belagor's on board.
Yeah.
Vesper too. Okay.
Okay,
Good.
cool. In that case, um, do you all want to RP that out with Ismark, or would you prefer to do the roll and then just get moving to the Wachter house?
I'd be okay with
Oh.
RPing because I think
Yeah.
we were also saying like it's important for us to allow Ireena and Ismark to weigh in on the conversation about like their own destinies too. We were thinking that like Ismark staying behind in Vallaki to help Victor kind of like fortify, get things moving, get projects to people to like get Vallaki like, you know, on equal footing to Krezik's current standing would be beneficial. Maybe we do call for one of Smitty's apprentices to come, and that's even more of a reason why Eastmark stays so that he can kind of receive them and get them to work on the silver. It's safer to travel in smaller groups because we're a big target. So one less person, well, two without Natalya, is even, you know, more beneficial to us because maybe we can sneak by things easier. So like there's a lot of reasons that we think he should stay, and I do think that those are conversations we should RP out.
Okay, I just would rather give the option so that it wasn't one of those things of people feeling like, that like this is just dragging out. I don't want you all to feel that way at all.
No.
But
No, I think
so
we're all pretty invested.
Yeah.
okay,
I think we
cool.
like the RPs.
Okay, cool. So I'll say that this is kind of you all have your group huddle, like the one of you pokes your head out, looks around, pokes it back in. But as the people disperse, Victor sends a couple people off. So now Victor, Ireena, and Ismark, move back over to you and says, "So what's the plan from here?"
Belagor looks at Vesper. Why don't you tell him, my friend?
We were actually thinking that we need to talk to you and Ireena together, and it might be best if you stay behind to help Victor.
I am Victor.
Oh shit, I misheard.
It's okay. I know it's hard considering I'm no longer like Victor.
I
My whole
think he
game's
meant
kind of messed up.
Ismark.
Yeah.
Well, from my perspective, I'll need him. We don't exactly have a captain of the guard, and we need somebody to start training them. If only we had somebody who could train.
You know, I knew a guy once.
Yes. Eamon, he's dead now, I know.
But how do you know?
He says, I kind of saw the corpse on my way out of the house.
But
Yeah, I
how
was
did you know
in.
his name?
He says, of course I know Eamon. My family talked with him for a while because he was the person who helped train guardsmen. That and his training is something I could hear a mile away.
Yeah, I miss that guy.
Well, we know that Ismark's got the experience.
Ismark says, Yeah, he looks very perturbed about, the idea of it. But he doesn't seem to have like a counter. He's saying,
And
go for it.
look, Ismark, the only one who could really get hurt here ultimately on the road is you. Ireena is precious to Strahd, but you not so much.
He says, isn't that a threat for all of you at this point, though? Aren't all of you in that category, too? Why should I be any different?
Well, because you could be used as leverage with Ireena. Strahd could put you through a world of pain, and it could influence her decision.
At this point, Ireena is going to put a hand on Ismar's shoulder, and she says, "You've always been running to try and defend me. Practically all my life. Even when we were kids. Granted, that little shit did deserve it. But let this be a moment where maybe I gotta do this on my own. Well, relatively on my own. With our new friends, of course. I think this is for the best. And you're sure this is what you want?" "I'm sure. It is. Well, want is very relative. If I'm honest, I was just so happy to see you again, and I don't want to lose you again. But I don't see this as losing you. I see this as just necessary splitting until I can, see you without the threat of some vampire asshole trying to rip my throat out or make out with me."
Oh, that's a tough choice between the two. I'd go with not having the makeout session.
And then Ireena goes, "Am I right?" And then he goes, uh, "It's your decision, and I will not rob you of it, or try to rob you of it. Just..." And he looks over at your group. "Take care of my sister."
Of course, she's in good
course.
hands.
She's one of us now. After you.
He nods, and the two of them give a, tight hug. Well, and Victor looks over and he says, "I understand that this is a touching moment, but there are things to do, things to set in motion."
Yes, apprentice, about that. What do you precisely mean by we're going to war?
And he goes,
Anya would like
You elaborate
clarification.
today.
Can
Yes.
I enlist? Can I join? I would like to fight. I volunteer.
He says, he's like, "Quiet down for a moment, please. The issue is that the people of Vallaki have, well," and he looks around, "let's be honest, they need a scapegoat. A real one. Who better than Strahd? Not gonna make any moves against him, just that I need it as a motivator. Opposing the oppressor, as it were, the last oppressor that's here. People need something to rally behind."
Victor, I could kiss you right now. That's brilliant.
He nods his head, and he says, "However, that doesn't fool me that won't become an eventuality."
Well, if you succeed in militarizing the population, using Strahd as a successful scapegoat, they will rally to your banner. They will become stronger for you.
Yes. And he looks over at one of the guardsmen, his old man with a rusty spear. Stronger.
He just needs a goof drop, maybe some honey. Oh, a nice big bowl of borscht. I can help with that point.
I think he's dead on the floor now. It just cuts back over, he's on the floor.
Oh no.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
just kidding.
think borscht will help that then.
We have our work cut out, Ismark. We have to make sure that Victor is able to go over and and he kind of clutches his head. I apologize.
It's alright, let it out. It's character, I like it.
He nods. And so they say their goodbyes and get to working on bolstering Vallaki.
Yee.
Before they walk away, can Anya walk over to Victor and kind of just put her arm around him and just say quietly, "Bestie, can I make small request?"
And he nods.
Alright, so once upon a time, the group came to Vallaki and there was carnival happening, right? Bearded lady, tiger man, who I think that may or may not have been Van Richten, but can you maybe like do that again sometime? Anya had a really good time.
And he shakes his head like very quickly. No, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea.
All right. Well, you think on it. Okay. All right, I'll let you go. And she just like walks back to the party like, circus, it could be fun.
And then you hear another person say, "Yeah, all will be well."
Oh shit.
No, that phrase is banned. A moratorium on that phrase. Anyone who says that phrase here in town will lose a hand. Actually, no, that's a bit severe. But
Victor like puts his hand on Lysander's shoulder. We no longer subscribe to that ideology. Please do not utilize it.
sorry. But we will give you a stern talking to.
What if we change it to like all will be swell?
No, I don't think that any sort of phrase, even referencing close to it, is a good idea. Which is the reason why I thought that of carnivals, it would also be a bad idea.
Wait.
Anya just.
Lysander looks to... Oh, sorry. Go for it, Belgar.
I was just saying Anya's out here antagonizing the entire populace.
No, she's not.
Again.
Collectively triggering their PTSD.
Who doesn't like a card? Okay, what about just face painting in the clown?
Hang on. Just one thing. Lysander turns to Belagor and kind of gives him this, like, smug look. What if the official new catchphrase of Vallaki is as follows? Dramatic pause. Huzzah!
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 I'll see what I can do. The main thing I have to work on, however, is our food productions. As it stands, we're just below the stagnation point, with some people starving. So I'm going to get to work. You all do your best with the Walkda house. As for Blinksy, and he looks over to like one of the other townspeople that was talking with him a couple minutes before, and gives him a nod. And he goes, "His store was bought out. Apparently, he is now homeless. You have to look where some of the beggars are."
Oh shit.
Yes.
He headed coming.
Lysander.
What?
He was extremely creepy, so I can't not feel bad for him.
So creepy.
You do
Oh,
have a
right.
point there.
Are we ready to go to the Walkder house?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-doop.
Hey Lysander, what does stagnation mean?
Oh, it's when, like there's water in a pond, and over time it accrues a lot of algae and mucus, and it becomes all rotty. That's stagnation.
Is it the process of accruing the icky, or it is the icky? Can you use it in a sentence?
All right. Just the other day, I was trying to make a joke, and I suffered a bout of stagnation.
Oh, so you threw up on yourself?
Precisely, my dear. Precisely.
Lysander,
looked
you're the smartest person I know.
No, I know. Thank you. I've done
Belagor
very
looks-
well for myself.
Belagor looks at Anya. Oh yeah, he's smart when he's not full of shite.
Well, there's a perfectly good bathroom around here, I'm sure.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I take fiber supplements every morning.
Yeah.
You'll take what? Where are you getting those in here?
What? You don't have an unlimited supply of Metamucil?
Vesper's gonna push past this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as I was saying, this is the Vokter house. Since I'm the only one who's ever been here, clearly I guided us to this direction. Enter, please.
Door is locked.
No, kick it down, Vesper. That's your specialty.
Do you want to use these tools? What would you like to do?
Yeah, he's gonna try Steve's tools.
Go ahead.
Every
Uh,
Oh boy,
Wow.
those rules.
Vesper, I'm
so
starting
as
to question your sneakiness.
roll me a d20. Oh, go ahead and delete the thieves' tools from your pack as your lockpick snaps within the keyhole.
God damn it.
Oh,
Oh well, didn't need them too much anyway. Misty
That's
step
okay.
inside.
oh okay.
There are drapes that cover it, so you cannot
Oh,
see
damn.
inside.
All right, Belagor's gonna try and break down the door.
And Lysander's going to add a telekinetic push for good measure.
Are you
Okay.
sure you
Athletics?
don't want me to do that, Belagor?
I want to feel useful
Alright,
Go ahead.
alright,
in
go
my
ahead.
old age.
Go ahead and use telekinetic push.
My
And
old
go ahead
age.
and press at advantage the athletics. Yeah, as you bounce right off.
Alright, move aside. I will try.
Yeah.
Alright, Anya's gonna take a running leap and it's like literally throw her entire body into it. Athletics?
Yep.
Oh,
As you bounce right
shit.
back up too.
Goodness.
What is this
Right.
door made out of?
God.
Let's go for another push.
So don't move forward. Don't move forward, Vesper. I do have something
not-
tied to that. Just give me a sec. So are you doing a push on Anya to go in?
Whoever's I'm adding my push to the force of whoever slams into the door again.
Anya
Okay,
will try again.
Go ahead. Go again.
At advantage?
Yeah. As you finally,
Ah! The door
Now-
like shatters.
as this happens, Vesper, you find what appears to be a pair of cellar doors over here.
Are they locked?
They do appear to be so.
Then he will turn around and return to the others.
Guys, there's a lot of doors in here. I don't really remember the layout of this place, but, oh. This one's
Ew.
opened.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's very common for only the front door to be locked.
Alright, this way looks like it is dining room.
I'll check the room on the right.
Yeah, just be careful. Just don't have your cursor go over and click any of the doors or anything like that. And also, Vesper, those are coat racks, by the way.
Is there anything up on the mantle of the fireplace?
Actually, I need to have my I should probably have my book open for this.
Oh gosh.
Well, because it's another one.
What? Screw up. Ah.
I gotta make sure that I have all my dot all my I's and cross all my T's.
Cross
Let's
all
see.
your I's and dot all your T's.
I didn't say
know-
that.
Well, no, but the funny part is it would come out to the same result anyway. Because crossing is how you make a T and dotting is how you make an I, and the sock doesn't depend on anything.
If it's in a
Anyways.
word, it does.
You could say it either way and you'd still get T's and I's.
Okay. Anyways, moving on. So it's the den. Wood finely embroidered rugs, colorful furnishings, and blazing fire keeps the chamber stifling. Mounted above the mantle is an elk's head. Across from the hearth, tall, slender windows look over. And if you push the curtains to the side, you could see that the gardens are quite dead. Yeah. It has assorted silverware and such. Lysander, the room that you are in. Also, if any of you expect any sort of like description of the rooms, you'll all need to wait. So, because you all are moving very fast, including, and that goes double for you, Mr. Belagor, who's gone through several rooms at once.
Oh, okay. I was trying to get back to Lysander.
Well, that ain't it, honey.
You.
Let me go ahead and do Anya's, and then I will do Lysander's, and then we'll cut over to Vesper. I just need. Let's see.
And
There we
Zach,
go.
Anya would be
I'm
opening these chests too, if that helps.
I'd assume so. I
Okay.
just need to. It's finding that description is all.
No,
So
that's fine. I figured I'd give you the info now, so while you're looking, you could also look for that if needed.
So this is actually where the commoners would sleep. So they were the servants.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they are not here. You find assorted things like commoners' clothes and such like that. Very general items. Nothing really of value, unfortunately, though.
Anya's gonna poke her head back out and be like, I found sleeping arrangements. Who wants to play dress up? Ireena,
Oh my
here you
God.
go. Here's some clothes. You can be peasant.
I'm already present, though.
Oh, all right. Well, you could be servant peasant. Vesper, here you go. You can be stable boy. Lysander, you can be chef.
What?
And
Well, actually, that's very fitting because this is the kitchen, by the way.
exactly.
So there's a lot of things that are left out that probably when whoever left, a couple of pieces of stale bread are around as well. Dishes that had been in the process of cleaning and such.
Does my investigation yield anything interesting?
In this room, no.
But what's this door over here?
Well, I'm sure you'll find out if you open it.
Here, Beligor,
I'm
you could be
gonna
butler.
I'm gonna cast
You-
and to open the door. Just
Mage hand,
yeah, because of traps
Okay.
and
cast that.
okay.
You open the door and 50 vampire spawn come running out.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it's which one? This one or this one?
This one here.
It opens without issue.
Ooh.
Okay, that is there. And where you step into is the storage room. It holds crates of old clothing as well as 3 barrels of drinking water, 2 empty wine barrels, and 1 full wine barrel. The wine barrels are embezzled with the winery name, the Wizards of Wine, and the wine's name is Red Dragon Crush.
Oh, excellent. We
Aw,
found our
yeah.
own store. Can I do another investigation check just to see if maybe I've missed something?
You can, but I'll tell you right now, it's not worth it. There's not
Okay.
really. Like, would you all prefer if there's just nothing really in the room like that? Just because there's a lot of general rooms here, and I don't want y'all to get excited for a roll, and I don't want you to waste a good roll if there's absolutely nothing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heads up with
You could describe it and just say nothing of value noted, and then if there is, you could say okay, roll or whatever.
And says, well, this just seems like if I'm honest, quite a lovely home.
Jeez.
So
Um,
far, we haven't seen the upper floor yet.
Oh,
Yeah, let's check out our future base of operations.
I found a lounge over here.
Oh.
Would you say? A lounge area.
Yes, let me. Sorry.
It's all right. I'll just sneak past. I'm also curious.
Wow.
So cozy.
Oh, I love what they did with the drapes. Lysander,
Charming.
take notes.
Wait,
Is-
Anya, look, it's a sectional couch.
Oh, we could sit together. Come sit.
Ireena looks up at Vesper and goes, "Is it usually like this?"
Every time.
The
right.
exasperation
Well-
in his tone.
She goes over, grabs 2 of the cups from the table, walks over this way, pours from the barrels, and hands you one. Well, we're gonna be here for a while. And she downs her glass.
Lysander, your feet barely even touch the floor.
What was that, Vesper?
He repeats the action and gives her a nod. Thank you.
Beligor hasn't had wine in a while, so he's gonna find a glass and have a few Red Dragon crushes.
Wait,
Okay.
Anya, what are the others doing? If they're drinking all the wine without us, that would.
All right, so Vesper, you're going to the first floor.
I doubt there's enough wine here to get Anya drunk anyway.
But consider this. I think this should be our new base of operations in Vallaki. A little embassy, if you will.
Unless there's
Yeah.
something creepy, then I don't want any part of it.
All right, so what you're in is just kind of like the standard corridor. Vesper. Is that an I? Is that an I? I think it's an I. Parlor. Okay, so yeah. And just let me know when you're wanting the descriptions for these rooms, y'all. I know it's a little bit hard because all of you are moving very quickly.
I think we're kind of like poking our head in places, and if it's anything like
Yeah.
curious, then we'll probably ask. But a lot of these are kind of
Are you-
standard, like self.
Yeah, can he look through the keyhole? Since this is
You,
locked.
you can kind of see a little bit through the keyhole and
Um,
notice that there's a bed, what looks like a figure that's in the bed still. You can't get a really good eye on it, but there is light as if the fireplace is lit.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
I think I've been banished to the Shadow Realm.
One
I'm on the ground
one
floor.
second. I see you. There you go.
Oh,
Now
okay,
move.
there we go.
Now,
Thanks.
this goes for everybody. All these scenes are based off of something. Do not click off of the scenes at all. Let your token do it. So I'm just letting you know, do that. And if a bug happens,
I
I'm
didn't.
just saying. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying as a future reference.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. But that's what you kind of see in that room. Lysander, are you wanting kind of a description of that room?
Sure, if it's an interesting space.
Let
Like a
me go ahead.
We found an office, Lysander.
It's quite nice.
Look at the view. What's out the window?
Even there's more wine here.
Vesper's gonna call over the strong ones to try to break open the door so he's not wasting anything.
Wait, LMNO.
All right, Vesper, coming. Veligor, what are you doing? You failed on the door.
So,
yeah.
so
Eh,
the Double Doors room, it is the library. So it's it's her own little library. The room is it actually has it is crawling with cats.
Ah!
Bookshelves hug the walls, but most of the shelves are bare. Other furnishings include a desk, a chair, a table, and a wine cabinet. The room has an irregular shape, and none of the angles seem quite right, as though the shifting of the house has been the whole has set the whole place on edge. So in total, there are 8 cats that
Like real
basically
cats?
real cats. Yes, I'm not gonna put tokens for them because that's just too many. Also, are you on top of? Oh wait, no, you're not on top of
Lysander is
Vesper.
fulfilling
Just
his
switched.
destiny as the crazy cat lady of Barovia.
These family
Lysander.
pets have, and they are very, very like hostile
Oh.
to anybody who tries to like touch them. They don't seem at all pleased with you. Seems like they're very much like only positively attuned to those that live in the house. They're
You God, that one's missing an ear. Disgusting.
they're actually quite well. They're actually quite well taken care of. None of them have any signs of damage on them.
Vesper cracks his knuckles. It's my time to shine.
Oh no!
God!
Vesper!
The cabinet holds a fine collection of wine glasses. The desk contains blank pieces of parchment, quill, pens, jars of ink, wax candles, and wax seal.
Yeah,
Most of the book selection that is within the house is within this very room. There's a bunch of random books that are assorted around that you can, maybe read at some point.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what's in this house.
Can I swipe all the blank parchment and quills and stuff?
Sure.
Is that something I need to add to my inventory, or is it just like
either? Well, like, go ahead and check DTB items. If it's not in DTB items, just note it somewhere.
So it's how many pieces of parchment?
It just says it's assorted. Wait, actually, yeah, it just says blank pieces of parchment. So just have it as a note. Honestly, at
Okay,
this point, it's not worth having a specific number.
got it.
Can
It's like
Vesper,
ammo.
Okay.
What's up, Vesper?
Can Vesper roll animal handling to try to calm the cats?
Sure.
Oh, Vesper. Get us a kitty. Get us a kitty. Yeah.
So this is not going to work on all of them. This is going to work on one. So roll me a D8 to see which of the cats that you're able to kind of calm down. Okay. This one is a... Let me see what it is. It is a gray and black cat. And it kind of like starts doing the little purring noise. All of them have collars as well. So, again, very well taken care of cats.
Are there names on the collars?
Yeah.
What's its name? I must
This-
know.
Let's see what the generator says. I'm not. I'm not gonna spend brain power trying to name 8 fucking cats. I'm sorry.
Is it Perhis?
Is it
Oh my
Paris?
god. Perhis.
You know what? Fuck it.
Perhis.
You know what? You get pickles.
Pickles?
Pickle.
You said they all have collars.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything special about the collars, like the materials they're made out of or anything?
Roll me
Anything that's
perception for the one that you're kind of, it's letting you pet. Roll me perception. So you know that there is let me make sure, there is a key dangling from the collar. It's a small one.
he is going to take the key.
Okay.
I will be right back. I gotta grab some tissues.
Don't worry.
And
Okay.
then he's going to try to use the key on the locked door.
That Anya's currently trying to break down for him.
So actually, it is not a match for that room.
Oh boy.
The key goes to something else.
Can I roll to try to break the door down?
Go ahead. Athletics.
Oh no.
You bounce right back up.
What is with these doors? Alright, Beligor, your turn.
Belgor, I don't know if it's back from getting a tissue.
Alright, well when he is, it's his turn.
Well, I can always help Anya with a little push.
Alright, I'll try one more time then.
Hang on, let me do the push.
Let me do that push.
I've done that push.
Go ahead and add advantage on you.
Ah! Whoa!
As you step in, and I'll give the description of the room as you bust on through. That is.
Is that a dead guy?
Well, give me a sec.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help but state the obvious. His
Let's
hands
see.
are skeletal.
Across from the across from the door, a fire sputters and struggles for life, and the hearth above which hangs a framed family portrait, a noble father and mother, their 2 young sons, and a baby daughter in the father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests mischief. The parents look like uncrowned royalty. Wood paneling covers the walls of the room. A closet and a framed mirror flank a curtain window to the south. To the north, a wide canopy bed lies pinned between matching end tables with oil lamps. Stretched out on one side of the bed is a man dressed in black, his eyes each covered with a copper piece. He bears a striking resemblance to the father in the painting.
What does it smell like in this room?
I'm trying to find it real quick.
I'm assuming between the heat of the fire, the door being locked, and a dead corpse in the bed, probably not.
Probably
very
not
good.
the not the greatest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Eh.
cover her like nose and mouth and be like, guys, I don't mean to, be morbid, but there is corpse in this room. He does look comfy at least. And
Lysander agitates a better smell around his nose.
the Vesper, there are coins on his eyes that might interest you.
I would not disrespect the dead.
Zach, is it worth doing like a investigation check around like these bedside tables and bed?
Yeah, I think that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm gonna do one for that area.
What do you think happened to him?
God damn it!
Let us see what you're able to find. Why is it? There are a lot of different parts of this thing. Let me check this. So, on a hook on the mantle, you can see that there is a key hanging from a hook there.
A key hanging from a hook?
On the mantle where the fireplace is.
I'm gonna mage hand that key over to myself.
Okay, in that case, Anya, you're within 5 of it, so I need you to make me a dex save, please.
Oh, God.
Oh God!
Okay, Anya, as this the weight of the key alleviates the hook, a contraption chunk goes into place, and a dart shoots out and nails you in the side, in like your arm.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll. Do you want me to roll a damage, or you want to roll damage?
I can roll damage.
Roll me a d12 poison damage, and you are poisoned for the next minute.
Okay. Oops. Hold on a second.
Okay, you take 3 unhalved damage, and so poisoned. Let me make sure that I have the condition. It's not gonna last too long, so like, don't worry about it too much. But this is a great opportunity for you to all know what poisoned does. So when a creature is poisoned, creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Do they take consistent damage?
Not this particular one.
Oh, okay. Because I
so
have
the-
lesser restoration.
Yeah, but yeah, you feel that come out and pink you Anya as
Guys! There's booby traps! And you see her, like, try to yank the arrow out of her arm, like, and she stares at it like, what is this contraption?
Oh, sorry about that, Anya. I didn't realize.
And she's gonna go running out of the
she's in.
room. We're under attack!
No, Anya, come back.
Also, Vesper, are you trying to investigate that room? Is that why you keep returning to it?
He's trying to make sense out of the whole design.
Key thing?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and go back to that page.
And Lysander send the key over to Vesper via TikTok.
Sure.
Whoo!
Let me go ahead.
Take this to Vespa.
Let me
With
make
a little
sure.
handwritten note from the blank piece of parchment saying, "Try this."
Eat me.
Love Lysander.
So, roll me. So, what's your passive perception, Vesper?
20.
You notice that this bookshelf can be moved.
He's going to try to move it.
You see what looks like a sort of panel that is there. Do you push on it or
Yeah.
anything?
Can Anya come running into
As
the
a
room like, Vesper, we're under attack!
Sure. But I will say, Vesper, you do come in, and I will do the reveal. Behind the hinged panel in the bookcase lies a dusty 10-foot square room with a curtain window and shelves lining 3 walls. On the bottom shelf rests an iron chest. The other shelves are bare.
He's going to try his key on the chest.
Okay. I need you to roll me a dex save because you did not do any check for traps.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, Anya's like, there's
All right.
traps, Vesper, we're under
Roll-
attack!
Roll me d8 as another poison needle trap happens.
Oh, no!
You take 8 damage and you are poisoned.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God! Vesper!
So what's reaction does Vesper have to this?
As he's hit, he kind of like jumps back and hits the wall and like, what the fuck was that? And then, promptly probably vomits in the floor.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Then with the vomit now thoroughly on the floor, do you open up the chest? And Anya is there and can see now. So I'm making that clear.
Did he hear her screaming for him at all? Like,
A
when does
little
he hear
after the
that?
fact.
Oh, okay.
Like, as he turns the key, he hears it. But, yeah, he'll still open the chest now that he's armed and released the trap on himself.
Did Anya see Vesper get hit?
I'm gonna. I'll say yeah.
All right, she's gonna run back. Vesper's under attack too.
You roboted out really hard.
Yeah, no, try not to have it as loud because I think the mic has
I
it cut out
wasn't
because we don't.
loud. I was just wheezing at myself. She's gonna run back and say, Vesper is under attack too.
Gotcha. That was clear. Perfect. Vesper, but I'm assuming you then open up the chest.
Yeah.
So there are several things in here. Nope, not doing this. We are going to use normal currency
Oh my
It is
god.
not 100. It is not Electrum. We do not use Electrum in this house.
Why is Vesper only ever the one that actually gets any
I
money?
know, right?
Because Vesper focuses on things at hand.
But he doesn't share with anyone.
No, this time he's
So-
gonna
He
share.
spends his gold on y'all more than he does himself.
This is true.
This is true.
That's
is fair.
fair.
So it's kind of like you're a dictator, a benevolent one, but a dictator. No, but it's like have I not fed the people? Yes, everybody's fed. Have I not made sure they have sustainable jobs? Yeah, you did that too, but you're still a dictator.
But then he rolls his eyes when we get excited about drinking, but then he feeds us wine all the time.
Okay,
He feels
so
the addiction.
I'm gonna type this out in chat. So in each individual one. So a silk bag that has 90 gold. So let's and each coin has is a Strahd coin. So 90 gold.
Okay.
A leather bag containing another 110.
Wow.
A wooden pipe that has been passed down through many generations of the Walker patriarchs. So, and it has the seal of the Walker, like, house on it, right? So, like, the symbol of their house. So, 5 scrolls that are notarized deeds for the land that the Walkers owned. It was given about 4 centuries ago. Or, wait, 4? Is that 40? 4 centuries ago. A supple leather case containing an. So it is a leather unbound manuscript titled "The Devil We Know," a poetic manifesto written by Lady Fiona Walker, attesting to the worship of devils can bring happiness such as success, freedom, wealth, and longevity.
Oh, that's not unhinged.
So. Okay.
Manifesto.
I'm typing this fast because I'm trying to get all of them. Fuck
Mango
off.
Festo.
Lord Lavinia. All right, and that's about it.
Vesper holds papers above his head. We now legally own the house.
We're under attack! We don't want the house! Vesper's under attack!
I love it. We have a new base of operations. Zach, is this the point where TikTok comes hurtling into Vesper with another key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, don't say wow. This is your party.
Vesper,
yeah,
stop,
I
drop,
know.
and roll!
As TikTok rolls in, he turns his attention to it and holds his hands out and takes the new key. Like, okay, now to find another one.
And you hear from downstairs. I think I might have found something.
Ireena, we're under attack!
Ah! She just like dives out of the way. What's happening? What's happening?
There's poison darts! Everything is booby-trapped!
Oh, Vespa, there you are. Did you get the key? I sent you a key.
I did, thank you.
Yeah, good. Let's try that door then, shall we?
Is everybody all right?
So, what's the story with the dead guy?
Anya's gonna hold up her, like, poison arrow and be like, I was shot! Vesper was shot! Then he puked! I don't know what this is!
Oh yes, the dead guy. I think he's some sort of old family patriarch.
You might want to go downstairs since everybody has now moved
Okay.
downstairs.
Realized.
Yeah, no, everybody. Sorry, but no, everybody's kind of like a toddler in terms of attention span right now. I get it.
Oh.
Well, Ireena called up that she found something, so naturally Belagor's going to go down
No,
there.
I'm
instead of
saying
dealing
in
with the
terms of
antics.
how quick everybody is moving, and it's been consistent throughout this entire time, and you
Oh,
cannot
I
deny
see.
it.
Except for me, my potato doesn't let me move that fast.
All right. So Ireena says, I found something, but and he looks at Vesper and like said, do you mind? And he gestures to the wall that's right here, and she says, I noticed when I was moving that now she starts like taking her knuckles and rapping them against like the wall, and you hear, and then on one side of it, and she presses into that portion, and a secret passage is revealed.
Who?
Oh.
Secret passage.
I think that perhaps that this is a way to the under portion. I assume if there is one.
Well done, Ireena. Well done.
Never would have found that on our own. Can you imagine how many more of those there might be?
And she says, well, I trying to be useful. She says as she steps aside.
Indeed. Well, come join us. Tally ho now. Let's go look what they've got in here.
Vesper is clearly being cautious now as he moves forward.
Okay, you've not run into anything. You can move forward, and that will move you to the cellar view if everybody's gone. So go ahead and right here is where we'll go there.
I'll move forward and give y'all some room.
Yeah. Wow. My goodness.
Wow.
I'm a mage.
Okay. What are these? And she looks over at the beds that are there. Curious.
Can I do an investigation for the room?
Sure. Go ahead. And let me
Like,
go ahead. What's that?
especially for where the beds are.
Okay. So I'll do while that's happening, I'll go ahead and so actually, so I gotta do a pause real quick. Sorry. There's a lot in this damn like entire building, right? So it's just like a little overwhelming.
I'll be back. I gotta grab an Advil or something. I'm in a lot of pain.
Okay. Might want to hurry back when you can. Okay. So this large root cellar has a dirt floor, two ascending flights of stone steps enclosed by wooden railing systems across one another. The tracks in the earth lead from one staircase to the other, and other rails go both staircases to the center of the bare west wall. 4 neatly made cots are set in a row against the wall. However, as all of you step down, you notice that the dirt underneath your feet begins shifting and moving.
Ew.
As a skeletal hand reaches out from one end of it, and 8 skeletons come out from it, ready to attack you all.
Man.
Damn it.
Yeah, and we are going to go right into initiative. I just need to make sure that they are in place.
Why does this always happen to us?
And she says, "Luck!"
Ireena. Oh god, oh god.
And so,
Oh!
all right, everybody go ahead and roll me initiative, and I'm going to play some music.
Ireena, I hope that armor is not just for show.
And she says, "It's not, I show you, but what the fuck?" Belagor, are you back yet?
Oh, I just came back.
Okay, roll initiative. Skeletons are coming out from the dirt underneath you all. Ireena rolls 2.
Oh, snap.
Wow!
Wow, Belagor, you're never first.
Well, still not first.
First to the party.
Oh yeah, that's fair. So, we're gonna start us off with skeleton Belagor! Hi.
Hello. Oh, that's not a hit.
Okay. Skeleton. Hello, Lysander!
You leave me alone.
And, and I don't believe you have mage armor on right now.
I don't.
Huzzah!
Oh, fuck. Is there anything I can do? Armor class 16. No, I do have mage armor on.
Why would you have mage armor on?
Oh
You
no,
never
that's right.
casted it.
No, it's true. It wouldn't be 16.
Yeah, just remember, you can modify it with the cogwheel. You just make sure you change it from mage armor to equipped armor.
Yes, I am doing it right now. Update. And even if I were to use shield, this would still be a hit. So
Mhm.
I'm eat the hit. However, I will activate Gift of the Gem Dragon.
Okay. When you take damage, a creature doesn't. You can use your reaction. The creature dealt damage must. Okay, and that is force damage. They only go here because that's as far as they can move.
And how much force damage? 2d8 to be. Oh,
4.
Is that 4? Okay, it already calculated down there.
Yeah. It always calculates the damage, but all right,
Boom.
perfect. Cool. And is it keeping track of uses for you? Yes, it is. Perfect. Awesome.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, because that was one of the systems set up. Belgor, you're up.
Well, I mean, you kind of figure I'm going to do this, so.
Okay, cool. So as this,
Radiance of the.
I actually think that's all of them. Let me check real quick. Oddly enough, though, that they don't take extra damage for radiant, which is interesting.
Huh.
But that's still a lot of damage, and it's an AOE. So con saves.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Talk about a wall.
Dead.
Yeah, I know,
Yee!
That
Well
one
done.
got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I am maximum beef. And he takes half, which bumps him down to 1. Ah!
Damn.
Because it was the one that was already damaged, that's why. So.
That's 3 so far.
Nice.
One sec. What the hell? Why is it? Is it this one? Okay, yeah, it is. All right.
Meanwhile, Anya's just like, oh, thank God, now I can see in this godforsaken. Ah, Belagor, shut it off! They're even worse in the light!
All right, you kill 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Ah.
wait, why is this one? Which one is this? It's not. Okay, there we go. Awesome.
So wait,
And
I
I'm
have a
going to-
question.
What?
If 6 of them failed con saves, wouldn't that mean there would be more dead?
Correct? Let me. That one. I already applied that one. Why is it so fucking difficult?
Do some of them have more health than the others?
Hold on. It's because it's a lot all at once, and I'm having to do them individually, and
Oh,
it
no,
doesn't
okay.
track which one is which, is the thing. So I'm having to find out which con save is tied to which fucking skeleton.
Oh,
So-
no.
So, but that is correct. So I'll say that, fuck it. That one and that one dies because technically, yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Nice, Belagor.
But I am going to eliminate that because that's a shimmer of light. It's not like an ongoing
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But that is your action.
I think my action was good enough, so I'm going to end my turn.
All right, Vesper, you're up.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
He's gonna move to the corner
Wow.
and rapier this one.
Okay, go ahead and attack. Dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful. Oh, leave some for the rest of us.
Dead. Ah! And combat comes to an end. Yeah, no, it's like this is not a difficult combat, guys. I know you're not used to that, but it's not a difficult combat.
Yeah, we aren't used to that.
Let's
Just-
keep in
I
mind
was expecting a lot more.
we were probably supposed to come here a long time ago.
True.
Mhm.
You just see Anya say,
Yeah.
I told you we're under attack! It's booby trapped!
Why is Anya being
Danya.
so cowardly
Go.
today?
This is why you don't. Okay, nobody move. Everyone stop. Anya's in her panic, runs through and breaks through the fucking cellar doors that had the bar there because it wasn't a lock that was doing it. It was a bar. And just pushes out and busts outside. That's
Oh
the
my
cellar
God.
door.
Oh my
Um,
god.
so good. I love it.
Ireena
Zach?
is just pinching her brow, being like, "Maybe it would have been better with these mark."
Zach, before the skeletons popped up, I did do an investigation check around where the beds are.
I know. It's just that was more pressing. So we'll go ahead and deal with that investigation. The beds are neatly made. I need you to roll me an insight, though. Also, if you want to come back, all you gotta do is move there, and then move back on the cellar doors, and you'll go back down.
Guys, I
Some
found way outside.
Okay, so some of these beds and such seem to have some sort of connection with this wall. The reason being is because every single one of like the sheets, right,
Mhm.
is parted in such a way that it looks like it's in relation to the wall, but you can't really tell what that might be at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna use my mage hand to kind of like touch along the walls in the pattern that these bed sheets are like arranged.
Go ahead and roll me. Because that's an insight. You feel against the walls of it, and I'm assuming if you feel any wiggle, you kind of jostle it and push it in, right?
Mhm.
So you do it in the sequence relative to the beds, as a secret passage opens up.
Vesper, look! I found something.
Vesper steps down in front of him to look through the hole before stepping back up. That's more your speed of things.
Oh dear. All right, let's just check for booby traps before we enter in. And once more, I'm going to use my mage hand to kind of pad along the door, like essentially creating a path
Okay.
where I could walk safely.
I'll
That's
say
it.
this much, that would not work entirely, just because it requires more weight than your mage hand is capable for a
I'm
lot
gonna-
of well, let me finish first.
Yeah.
A lot of traps that require you to step on are, because the mage hand's only like capable of like I think 10 pounds of pressure, right?
Yes. Wait, hang on. I think it might be.
It's either that or
That
5.
Yeah, I have a magnified mage hand because of my telekinetic ability.
I believe that's only distance though, not weight.
Oh yes,
No.
yeah, we're
Can
correct.
Vesper do perception checks to see if there's any visible traps?
Sure.
I was just gonna do a telekinetic push on the floor, to see if it's anything.
Not gonna not gonna say that works or anything like that, because it would have to be like per brick if you're doing that, not an area of stuff.
Okay.
And you're gonna be there forever if you do that. You do not
Right.
see any visible traps.
Can I attempt a perception as well, just in case?
Sure. You do not see any traps.
Okay. do. Okay, Vesper went in first. I'll
Okay.
just follow Vesper.
Ireena says, "I'm going to stay out just because, well, I don't have the best track record."
Oh shit. Okay, pentagram up the wazoo.
I'll go ahead and give the description of this room. So you see flickering candles and iron holders fill this room with light and shadows. This room has a 10-foot high ceiling and a large pentagram inscribed on the floor. At each point of the pentagram rests a wooden chair, almost like as if it were a place for some people to be seated. These don't look like it was too long ago that these candles were lit.
Interesting. Seems whenever this ritual happened, it happened recently.
Vesper's gonna look to Lysander and what type of magic are you getting off of this? Like,
Lysander raises his hands and focuses his attention and casts Arcana.
All right, so with Arcana, this is definitely something of the occult nature, related to that of demons and such. A possible connection with Strahd, but not directly. This sort of thing. And you notice that the placement of them are in such a way that it's meant to summon something. This is definitely a summoning circle of some such. But beyond that, you are not able to piece anything else together of it.
Okay, I shared this information with Vesper because he's the only one here right now.
If you move out of the
Are you
way, I'm
sure
sure
about
Belagor
that?
will step in.
Oh,
Because-
shit.
Also, Anya, if you want to get in on there too, do you see where the secret passage opened?
Oh, I see it, but Ireena has a point, and being the only girls, it's probably best for the ones with boobs to stay away from where they could be booby trapped.
You are a smart one.
do not disregard Belagor's man boobs.
This is Bob. Bob has bitch tits.
Oh my god. Man tits. Woo. Anyways, go ahead.
Well, my friends, this certainly is not my area of expertise, but does not bode well. And it is definitely some sort of summoning ritual. Demonic summoning.
Vesper like tiptoes across the line.
Vesper!
Nothing happens.
You live in fear and you find nothing.
Is it safe?
Yes, it's safe for now.
There's no booby traps?
It's not about to be safe. Belagor steps into the middle of the pentagram. And where is it?
Belagor, what are you doing?
He raises his holy symbol.
Belagor.
What are you doing?
He's just attempting to see if raising a holy symbol in the center of the pentagram will cause a reaction. Oh no!
Anya, I need you to make a strength save.
What the fuck?
All right. You can resist getting pulled into the room.
Okay.
Do you resist?
Yes.
Fuck.
The
Belagor,
giant
God damn it.
wall slams down and kind of you narrowly it goes right above you, Anya, but you're unwavering, right? But it's pushing more and more pressure to the point where it's like, okay, I'm either in or I'm out, right? And you
Mhm.
decide out. As that happens, the door itself is to or not the door, yeah, totally the door. It flickers a little bit on the inside, like the lights. Wrong one.
There's
No,
no
wrong.
fun. There's no blinksy.
One sec.
Yep, no fun.
Oh,
Belagor, you can at least
Roll
consult with
somebody.
me if you try anything rash.
Somebody roll me. So here's how this is gonna work. Somebody roll me a d5. I will take the first that I see.
A D5, eh? Oh, I haven't. It's right/roll D5.
/R space
Oh,
1d5.
yeah. Mine must
I'm
be
going to put you all on an initiative counter.
Oh,
You have
fuck.
2 rounds.
Ugh.
Ireena, help me get this door open.
Okay,
They were
and
sucked in.
go ahead and roll on you.
Me?
Mm-hmm. It's an all-encompassing initiative counter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked up this time.
Okay, Anya, you're starting us off.
Okay. Is there anything about this door that she could tell by looking at it?
It's not even a door; it is a blank wall because it was a secret passage that Lysander figured out what it was too, and what the sequence was to open. You didn't see it though, because you were outside when that happened.
Oh, shit. No, she wasn't outside yet.
Yeah, you were.
No, because I was looking at the beds when you were talking about it. Her token was still here.
You were. They were looking at the beds, but when the actual sequence was inputted in through it, you were outside because you ran because of the whole skeleton thing.
No, it
Also,
happened after.
my mage hand is visible, so it's not like you could have seen exactly where it would have gone or what it would have
That
done.
is also true.
Okay. Well, I guess Anya would just start trying to figure out how to get back in. Can she roll for investigation to try to figure out what Lysander may have done to duplicate it?
You can use the investigation as an action, looking around for clues of what Lysander might have done or what clues, Lysander used. So go ahead, and that will be your action, though, to do.
Also,
Okay.
Zach, adding my familiar into the initiative order with us in the room.
It will not have any influence because there's nothing that the TikTok can do that can help in this particular instance.
Okay. So, but it's still there, right, with me?
Yeah, it's with you. It's with you. But for the purposes of this, there's nothing that TikTok's going to be able to do that will accomplish anything.
Okay.
Do I use my inspiration for this or no? I guess I'll chance it and use my inspiration.
All right, so let's see what it is. Unfortunately, you are unable to find the sequence that Lysander might have used.
Okay, that was my action.
Correct.
Okay. Trying to look at my inventory to see if there's anything that could help.
And while this is happening, what everybody else hears on the inside is this.
Oh God.
Oh, I don't like that.
Um,
I don't like that at all.
she's gonna move away from the door and she's gonna shout to Ireena and tell her what happened. And,
Okay.
like, beg for her help. And because maybe Ireena is smarter than she is. And then she's gonna run back over to the wall. And I mean, there's really not a whole lot she could do. So she's just gonna start, like, maybe pounding on it to find, like, maybe like a weak point. Or I mean, she saw everyone come through here, and although it doesn't look like a door anymore, she knows that there is one there. She just doesn't know how to find it again. So that's gonna be my turn, I guess, because I can't. I mean, unless I can try to attack the wall, but I don't know if that's gonna help.
Even if you could, you already used your action.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything else I could do, and raging won't make sense. So.
Okay. Lysander.
Belago, you big looby! You know, sometimes it's fine to leave these things to me. So, in the room, are we seeing anything happen, or
Just the lights are flickering. The lights are flickering, and like you'll notice that some of the candles, like they're turning off and on a little bit, like literally snuffed out, relit.
Damn it. I'm going to. Can I cast telekinetic push or mage? I'm going to start the push first as a bonus action and see if I can target the same area of the wall that I used on the other side to open the door, so Anya can come in.
I'll need you to point where you're pointing to. Where is it? I'm not going to tell you where the door was. You got to remember.
Here.
So you want to telekinetic push there?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do telekinetic push. It pushes and does not give. Nothing happens.
Damn it. I'm going to now attempt a mage hand to try on another spot lower down.
Okay, and you're using an action.
Yes, I'm going to use my action to do this.
Okay. Mage hand does not do anything. It only has a possibility of 10 pounds. Whatever is there is far beyond 10 pounds. As action and bonus action.
Okay. Nice. In that case, I'm gonna stay where I am. End my turn.
Ireena is gonna rush over. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! What happened? Did you just fall on them?
They opened the door somehow. Lysander was over there by the beds, and then suddenly the door opened, and then Beligor ran into the center of the pentagram in the room, and he lifted something in the air, and then all of a sudden the door above me was just slamming shut, and I backed up, and boom, door's gone. They're sucked in there, and I hear a heartbeat, and this doesn't feel good, Ireena. Something is happening in there. We need to get them out.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! All right. Think, Ireena. Beds. Well, the wall. There's a sequence. Okay.
What?
I think there's a sequence. She starts as she has put together the sequence, and on your turn next, Anya, you will be able to act on the sequence that she's come up with.
Okay. I didn't mean to move, by the way. I just got excited.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. Hey, Vesper buddy. How you doing?
I'm okay. Mostly.
For now.
You're fine. It's okay. That's okay.
Well, let's see. Vesper had no idea of the sequence, so he's gonna try another perception check to see if he can figure out anything.
Perception was the perception for. Sorry, I need you to remind me. Like base
He's
stuff.
trying to see if he can see anything on this side of the wall.
Unfortunately, the wall looks like uniform on this side.
Then he walks over and kicks it and walks away.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my
Beligor.
turn.
It's your turn, buddy.
Beligor is going to raise this holy symbol of Ravenkind and cast sunlight. What? Yeah, he's going to cast sunlight.
What?
Okay.
It doesn't do anything, does it?
Nope.
God damn it.
Okay. That was my idea for this turn, so I'm going to pass it back to Anya and not waste any time.
Anya!
Sorry.
Are you there, Anya?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I muted.
I heard nothing, just a burp from like a vibration.
That was not even me. Okay, so Anya is going to. I'm assuming Ireena told her the sequence, right?
Yes. That's why I said on your turn you'll be able to do the sequence as an action.
She's going to do so. She's going to try.
Can you describe what it looks like Anya doing this sequence? Like, because it's basically you gotta run from side to side of the wall of like hitting, pushing in these like stones.
Sure. So Ireena will tell her, like, I don't know, like, top left. And she'll be like, and then she'll be like, okay, all the way to the right. Then she'll run, like, and then she'll run back, like, okay, next, this one. Okay, down, a little one, to the left, right. Oh, right there, okay. And then she's gonna,
And
like,
on the last one,
guys, quick, get the fuck out.
out!
And then she's
And-
gonna run and be like, this way, this way.
all right, is that your turn?
Yes. She's basically gonna run and show them the direction of like how to get out from the cellar back outside because she has no idea what's about to happen.
Lysander.
Lysander's dead. You're next, Love Moth.
Sorry, just give me 1 sec. I'm lagging. Okay, so we have a way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you see the door?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. Ireena and Anya figured out the sequence and smacked it open.
Balagor, do you want me to like telekinetic push you out of the middle of this?
No. I
Evil
have
looking-
an idea. I still have an idea. I want to try. Just leave me where I am.
Well, boys, are we leaving or staying? What's the consensus?
We're getting out of here.
Vespa?
I'll follow you.
All right then, Balagor. I trust you know what you're doing, but goodbye.
You see, like, Anya showing, like, the stairs above her, Lige. That's the way out. So she's, like, directing you with her arms, like, go up the stairs.
Unfortunately, I've run out of movement. Wait, how much was that? 10 feet?
I think you have a little more. Not much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so a good indication, right, is that if you, when you're trying to move your token, right, and you see like if it's still green, you still have
Yeah.
movement. If it turns into yellow, that's beyond your movement.
Okay, so right next to Anya then.
Yeah.
Okay, is that your turn?
Zach, we can hear the heartbeat in the whole cellar, right? It's not just limited to this room that they were in with the pentagram?
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
hear it throughout the cellar.
Okay.
Like it's echoing at this point.
Okay.
Look, I think we went about this ritual the wrong way. If we really wanted to activate it, we could have all just sat down on the chairs.
Can you move me back to that guy I clicked off?
What's up?
Can you move me back to the base where I clicked off by accident?
I think he's still where you were. I think.
No, he's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
it's showing
roleplay
the
menu.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I thought you were telling me your token.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Thank God Ireena is smart.
Lysander, is that your turn? No.
Yes, that is my turn. I shall end it. Sorry about that. There we go.
And she's gonna kind of make way a little bit, and it's just it's kind of like, all right, we're leaving, let's go. Vesper, your turn.
Yeah, Ireena should definitely not be the first one out, just in case there's someone waiting for us on the other side.
What's the light situation down here? Like, is it decently lit?
No, it's kind of dim.
Okay.
Well, actually, there's a fucking big ass light beaming through the wall where Belagor is. So, like, the section where it's coming from Belagor is decently lit. Why? What's up?
He's going to move outside of that range. And since everybody can't escape, he's going to use his bonus action.
Pass without a trace. Veil of shadows. Okay. I just know as soon as sunlight comes into contact with that.
Yeah.
So
Which it
Belagor,
will.
if you're gonna if you're gonna do it, I recommend turning the light switch off. If that's what we're the route we're going, you might want to inform
Okay.
Belagor Vesper if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, he yells it out so he can make his decision whether what he wants to do.
Okay.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. First thing Belagor is going to do is turn off the sunlight. That's not an action, is it?
Let me check. Let me look at it real quick. I think it's an inventory item for the holy symbol Raven Cannon. Yes, it is. Sunlight as an action. Sunlight lasts for animation. No action required. So yeah,
Okay.
you
I'm going to turn
could
off
just
the sunlight. And for my action, Belagor is going to cast Dispel Magic at 4th level.
spell magic at 4th level.
Magical effect within range, so I'm
Oh.
going to cast it in this room.
Is that your action? I'm not going
Yep,
to reveal
my
what
action,
happens
yes.
until. All right.
I'm so happy you have that.
Wait. Oh, wait. Actually, wait. Did you want to move though? You have
Not
movement.
yet.
All right.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, I would like to move out of the room first.
All right.
To about here.
Okay. That your turn now?
Yes.
Is Ireena within the realm of the Pass Without Trace?
Yeah, I think that yeah, it's a 30 radius feet.
Okay,
So like,
just
yeah,
checking.
Ireena's like well within it.
Okay, cool.
So as we get to this point where the dispel magic happens, there's a visceral reaction. You hear the banshee scream, the heartbeat, all of the lights flickering within, until all of a sudden, as the spell effect, whatever it was in there, has ended. Well done, Belagor.
Oh,
Ooh. What
I'm
was
so
And-
it?
glad I had that.
I've never
do,
seen
do you all want me to reveal what it was? then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a summon demon spell of at level
Oh.
4.
Oh.
So
Oh, so it's a good thing I cast it at level 4.
if it was one level lower, you would not have been able to dispel it.
Well, he would have had to roll for it, right? To dispel it as a higher level, like you would have.
Well,
a
you would
second
have to. I don't think it's like that. With dispel magic, I don't think. I think that's counterspell specific.
Oh
right?
yes, sorry, you're right.
Or
that's
wait, yeah, it would have to be if it's above.
An
But
ability
since
check,
it is
yeah.
4th level, yeah,
Hmm.
he cast it at 4th level for reference.
Belagor like puts a hand over his heart and just pants.
Are we okay?
I think so.
What the fuck just happened in there?
I second that question.
Belagor looks at Lysander. Yeah, what the fuck happened in there?
Lysander is like massaging his temples. It's like, well, you know, we were just being a tad too rash.
For once, this cannot be blamed on Anya.
No, I think it was my fault.
Belagor!
What?
Balago, you have to be more careful. However, I have to say that was a very fancy bit of dispelling. I did not know that you could do that.
It's something I recently picked up.
Oh, good to know. Ludmilla is going to have a very difficult time disguising herself with invisibility now.
Oh, she's going to, yeah.
Oh, she's
I
going.
forgot about that. I could dispel her greater invisibility.
All right. In that case, though, that's what you discover, and that's fine. Wachter House has now been essentially searched.
So, is there a way to maybe close this door for good again?
But let's not be hasty. Let's know where the entrance is. You know, there are 5 seats here, and the ritual to me suggests that whatever one does summon using this ritual, there is a chance, especially if there are those who know how these things work involved, like myself, that we could potentially control what is being summoned. I, for one, do not condone demonology. But just saying.
Vesper's
I'm
gonna
gonna second that.
What?
Vesper's
That's
gonna
Sorry.
hand Lysander the manifesto.
What's this?
It was upstairs. It's interesting.
Thank you for this. Looks like it's been. He flips through the pages. Oh, written by Lady Wachter herself.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a good thing we didn't turn control of Vallaki over to her.
Zach, does me kind of flipping through the pages right now, scanning through, yield any useful information that the party could benefit from right now, or
Mostly that Lady Wachter was the one who was directly summoning it. However, it makes references to 4 other people, not by name, but just by codes, which are just like it's demonic symbols, if that makes sense. They don't have a direct translation or anything like that.
and can I read or understand them?
That's why I said there's no discernible, sort of thing with them. But it does make reference that there are 4 other people that should complete that circle.
4 other people should complete the circle, otherwise no other instructions for this.
It's saying that there are 4 people who do complete the circle.
So there's 4 other people that are bad somewhere.
Oh, right. Okay, so it's 4 specific people, not just like us in general.
Yeah.
Correct.
Got it.
Because, and it goes over how, any bit of power requires sacrifice, sort of thing. This is the way to wealth and happiness. A lot of it is based off of a blood binding to a person. So this kind of thing is something where it's like, you can technically do it, but you have to bind yourself by blood to whatever it is you're summoning.
Or my own blood or someone else's?
Yours. If you're the one summoning, you're the one doing the binding.
Interesting. Okay.
Can
And
we
I know-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And sorry, Lysander knows this.
Based off what you read, yeah.
Okay. Got it. He tucks it away and looks very troubled.
Well, if we're not gonna close the door, can we at least all get on the same page of where the door is? Okay, you see big stone, short stone. Big stone, short stone. There's a short stone in the middle. That is the doorway. Are we all on the same page?
Mm-hmm. Yes, let's all commit this portion of the door to memory.
Right.
All right. Maybe we,
I shall make a sketch.
yes.
Lysander,
Yes?
before I forget, I need you to do me a favor.
What?
You remember the guy upstairs?
You mean the man who's found his eternal slumber?
That's just it. I don't know if he's dead, if he's cursed, or some other sort of magic is in place. I need to know, though.
You'd like to go investigate his body?
I would.
Right.
Okay.
I would join
And-
you in that endeavor.
At this point, I am going to move you all off of the Wachter House page, just because at this point, it's more so just for RP, right?
Got it.
So I'm going to move you on to the roleplay menu, everybody, okay?
Lai,
Sounds
did
good.
you make note of the correct order to open that and close that door when needed?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then Anya's gonna, before we obviously leave the Wachter, well, we're still there technically, but
Yeah, you're still there. Yeah.
she's gonna mess up all of the beds so that the linens do not indicate the pattern that's needed anymore, since Lai notated that. That way nobody else could figure out that there's there's a clue there.
Pattern.
Yeah.
I've notated the pattern of the sheets as well as the exact spot where we need to open the door.
Perf.
Right. Okay, cool. So you want to take a look at the body of the man that was there, right? Felagor?
There
Well,
wasn't there like another stairwell leading to some other area?
It was
in-
just the cellar one, and it led to outside.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That's where the other stairwell went to.
Got it.
Let me go ahead and pull up.
And while they're doing this, Vesper's going to go collect his cat. Come on, Pickles.
The cat! Vesper, you tamed a cat? Oh my god, it is like a little baby lion. Can I hold him? Ah! Better yet, you hold him.
Yeah, he's not the friendliest, so we're like the perfect match.
Okay. So now, yeah. So the man is impeccably dressed. That's one thing you notice about Belgor. So he was dressed well. It's like almost like this was a funeral location, yet not a casket. It's his bed.
Mhm.
Okay. There in Justice Line. Trying to. Yep, it's yeah, it's just a dead body, from what you can tell.
Can I do an investigation on it to see if I glean anything extra?
Sure. Belagor, or all you can really discern is at whatever time he was poisoned by somebody.
Oh, okay.
Try an Arcana roll.
Okay, what are you specifically trying to find?
No, I was saying to Lysander, I want to see if there's traces of like a curse or magic on him.
Not a bad call. I will try it.
Um,
Ooh!
that's a shame because there's nothing.
Oh, wasted a nat 20.
You were able to put together though that I'll say this much: no magical implements were utilized on this, but it seems like this was very purposeful. The way that he's dead indicates that he was poisoned and then immediately put in this position.
Poison and like that.
So possibly, maybe this was something that was planned for.
Zach, would there be any indication in the kitchens of maybe what could have poisoned him? Like an herb or something
on.
that wouldn't be obvious?
Before we do that, I would
Oh.
like to try something if it's okay with the party.
What's that?
I want to cast Lesser Restoration and try to cure the poison.
But he's dead.
Possibly.
It's a corpse.
Is it okay if I try?
I mean, go for it.
I mean, he's
Right.
not off base. There are poisons that make people appear like they're dead, and even coroners can't really tell.
Hmm.
So he may be on. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try.
So, do you use it? I'm not seeing it populate
Yes,
yet. If you do,
I used it.
let me read something real quick. So, let me give me a minute. This was something I wasn't prepared
Ooh!
for.
Beligo, you've gone ahead and done something.
Something we don't know what yet.
Something.
Um. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. I wasn't prepared for this. Sorry, guys.
Whatever I did, I flustered Zach.
No, it didn't fluster me. I just didn't have it ready. So that's on me.
Can we agree that this is the horseman?
It probably is.
The what?
A dead man of noble birth guarded by his widow, which she was his widow until we killed, or she died too. The card we got.
Oh shit! I
Return
can.
to life the dead man's corpse, and he will be your staunch ally.
Oh damn!
So let me go ahead
Oh,
and.
shit.
So, have any of you? I know me definitely has. Any of you ever watched the second Lord of the Rings movie?
Yes.
You remember the part? So obviously, this man's body looks practically decaying. Like like super weak, all like old and shit.
Oh my god,
Hail
possessed
Theoden King!
Slowly, you see his eyes open,
Oh my god.
You-
Theoden.
and his body begins to revert to what his true form looks like. And I'm going to reveal to you a Nikolai Wachter.
Oh, my God.
I did it! Oh my god!
And this is Nikolai Wachter. He is in Vallaki. For the character thingies.
Oh, well done, Belagor.
Good job, Belagor.
Amazing!
Very good job.
God.
I guess we don't get to keep the house.
Uh,
I have the key. The house is mine.
oh, then fucking might as well not be your ally anymore. Fuck. Like let me just go ahead and scratch out like on the like as opposed to like the symbol to say that you got it. Just have like a scratch out.
Oh my god.
And oh, he just lets out. Also, do you all see the portrait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. How long have I?
Seemingly a long time. You missed quite a bit, my friend.
I don't know. What? Who? Where am I?
You're in your home. You were poisoned.
Poison.
Well,
healed
Let's
you.
not get by your daughter.
we assume it is your home too because you look like the dude in the painting above you.
I am Nikolai Wachter. Yes.
Oh, then you are in your home, yes.
I. Somebody help me stand, please.
Oh, okay.
Belagor. Oh, okay.
I mean, Anya and Belagor can both help him.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they both do then.
Easy does it. I don't know how long you've been there, but your muscles probably are gonna be a little weak. Maybe someone should fetch him some bread and some water or something.
No, I need. I can do this. He says as he like his legs wobbly, like push himself up. I guess it's been a while since my mind has left the shadows.
Did you know there was a demon in your basement?
Well, we don't know
What?
that either.
Yeah, we do.
We know
Yeah,
that.
but
We don't know what kind of demon.
Well, it's a summoning.
Yeah.
if you want to make that assumption, I'll allow it. Just don't go too deep into it because that was more like
So
I
like
thought
the
we were told that
heartbeat,
like out of character.
I
The
thought
heart-
I was saying that out of character too.
yeah, but the heartbeat, the screaming. Okay, let
But-
me rephrase. Did you know there was a ghost in your basement?
Okay, better. I'll go with that. That's better.
Yeah.
Less metagaming. He goes, Ghost? No. The Wachter family is a respectable one. Why would we have such things?
Well, you have a
Yeah.
summoning ritual inscribed in the ground in the room just yonder.
And
I
can you
dispelled
tell
it.
me what is up with all the booby traps, please?
I know of no such thing.
Well,
Also, if you all look at the horseman,
Oh, we got it.
and he says,
Hmm.
wait a minute. Where are my sons? Where is my wife?
They unfortunately well, to you, not to us, are no longer with us. They seemingly made deal with Strahd, and well, they caused a lot of problems in Vallaki, and
My sons would never do that. My
Yeah.
wife, however,
Yes.
I'm very certain she's also the reason that I am in this state.
We figured.
well, maybe your sons didn't know they were aiding her in what she was really doing, but yeah, they are no longer with us. I am so sorry to tell you.
God, where are their bodies? They must have a gravesite or something, right? Please.
I don't think so. She like looks at the party like, do we even know what happened to their
I
bodies?
imagine they'd be in the cemetery.
Then, and he says as he leans over, and he says, and he gestures to the mantle, and he notices the undone trap, and he goes, Fiona, what have you done to my house?
Well, actually, I think that was my companions that did that.
And he shakes his head. We had no such traps. Not even. And
Oh, that's what you meant.
he goes over and he says, "You," gestures to Anya.
Hmm.
Break that open. And he points at a wooden wall.
All right, Beligor, do you have him?
I've got him, my.
Okay, she'll like kind of wiggle out from underneath him after making sure Beligor like could hold on to his full weight, and she'd walk over to the wall and just kind of take her axe out and just start hacking away at it.
And you break through and you see what looks like a cutlass. I've never traveled the streets without my blade at hand.
She
I
grab
feel
it and
naked
hand
without
to
it. And he takes it and he puts it on his belt. And he leans over and grabs what appears to be a walking stick. I think it is about time that I took a stroll.
Oh, we
us.
shall accompany you.
And so, you now have a Nikolai Walker. Nikolai the First, mind you.
Woo.
Not the second, because that was his son.
Yes.
He's
Oh.
walking. Well, what's up?
Maybe
Yep.
I'm dumb, but remember there was an extra key that TikTok delivered to Vesper. Did we ever open that door using the key?
You haven't found what door that went to.
Right.
Well, it was found in this room, so Vesper's gonna look around the room. Are there any other rooms connected to this one?
Wasn't there one door?
Just there was one door, but it was just the washroom. You didn't open it though. That was the only one you didn't open. There was no other not locked doors or rooms. Question though is, do you still want to be going through stuff now that apparently the person who is the actual blood owner of the place is alive?
What if we just ask him out of curiosity?
No, show him the key.
He'd probably respect that more than us trying to sneak around.
Yeah, he'd hold up the key and ask what it went to.
Oh, and he goes over and looks it over. Oh, this is a very important key. Follow me.
All right, wait,
goes-
take it easy, slow. slow.
He helps. Beligor helps him along, but he doesn't let him do anything on his own.
Goes over to the kitchen and goes to what looks like a secret compartment. He unlocks it and opens it up. And here, I bet they haven't been fed in a while. And he gets a big ass scoop of cat food.
Your kids are not very friendly.
To you. Well, and he points at at Pickles, who is probably on Vesper's shoulder or something like that, right?
Yes.
Pickles is the nicer of the group. Well, surprisingly.
Since we're here, can I keep Pickles? We're kinda
Uh,
friends now.
If he wishes to go with you, I will not stop him. And he goes up, and immediately, as soon as he enters the room with all the cats, their demeanors have completely flipped. They're all sweet and nice and purring with him.
Oh, this breaks Anya's heart. She just wants to pet the little tiny mini lions, but they are so ferocious. Okay, okay, you'll warm up to me eventually.
And he says, "Right. Guess I should start going then. Yes. If you
Yeah.
would all accompany me, though."
If you're ready for it, you might have to rest a while longer.
Or maybe
I-
eat something.
Just know that a lot has changed as well. Brace
I,
yourself.
I understand.
Also, where are we going?
Cemetery. I need to see my son's grave.
Oh, okay.
I need the closure. I need to see it. And as he's walking, and he's like, all of this is just like brute force essentially to try to like push himself to move. A lot of people are seeing, and like whispers are being made as they're seeing him walk. That's Nikolai Walker. He's alive? I thought he died. He disappeared. As he's walking through the streets with you all.
So he obviously has some pull. He could help Victor.
And finally, you get to the cemetery.
Mr. Wachter, what do you think of the Baron's son?
Nothing. I know nothing of him. The Baron's son has been kept from Eye's view for several years, as far as I know.
About that.
What?
Yes. Go ahead, Lysander.
No, Anya, do you want to take this one?
No, Vesper, perhaps you want to let him in?
Nope.
Okay, Belagor, you're up.
I'm
Gotta go.
sorry. I had to talk to somebody really quick. What's going on?
Right. Well,
Excellent.
that's what happened. We may or may not have installed Victor Vallaki as the, new Lord of Vallaki.
Interesting, considering I ran against his father.
Yes, but
He's
his father
actually quite
kept
good.
him trapped in his own home for years, and the boy's quite brilliant.
Also, I incinerated the last Baron.
So a coup ended up happening anyways. I was afraid of that. My wife, late wife, thought that was the only way to get through it. Opposed me at every turn. I was getting public appeal when was poisoned and you found me in that state. Guess she wanted to take the other approach.
Well, to be fair, the guy was certifiably insane and was going to destroy the entire town.
I know, which is why I opposed him.
Wait, hold on. Did you mention that there was an election?
He nods.
I wasn't aware that barons were elected.
There was a point where the people were very angry, understandably so, with the leadership of the Baron. I put myself up as someone who has often helped people of Vallaki, thinking that, people could use somebody that was actually in their corner. My wife thought that it'd be best if we were to take the approach of basically behead the monarchy, but I said that would just lead to mass amounts of bloodshed. Seems like my wife got what she wanted, but regardless, the Baron is no longer an issue.
Well, you have a chance to do even more good. Victor's actually a really good leader, and I think he could do great things for Vallaki. But he's going to need positive influences.
Got it.
Maybe
understand.
like like an advisor or a right
A-
hand or
A Grand Vizier.
I'll make what I will of Victor when I meet him.
Belgor. I thought you cured him of all diseases.
It was not Belagor who cured him of any diseases. It was the great wizard and archmage Morden Canaan.
No, no,
But
I meant of the vizier.
You mean Nikolai?
Didn't you just said he could be the grand vizier? But isn't that a disease? Like a
no, it's not
No.
that, Anya. No. A Grand Vizier is simply a very powerful advisor, a royal advisor, if you will.
oh, my mistake. Okay, continue. Uh, oops.
Regardless, I...
But-
And eventually you do make it to the tombstones, by the way. So he says, I bid you give me a moment. I understand there's important things, but I only just awoken.
I understand.
He takes a moment and he just kind of stares at the tombstones, taking it in. You know, if I was to awaken, I was hoping that at least I'd have some family to come back to. But that does not appear to be the case.
You have
3
7 kids still.
3 years I've spent like that. Perhaps Vallaki has moved on from the Walker name. And he kind of lets a couple of tears shed as he moves over, plucks like a flower, and places them where his 2 sons are buried.
If
No
I
father should
may,
have to bury their child.
Indeed. And he looks over you, Anya. What?
well, you spoke of, 3 years ago, what you're hoping to accomplish in Vallaki. And I know right now you feel pretty, uh, I guess, at the despair. But this might be a good opportunity for you to maybe make Villaki a better place in honor of your sons and of your vision. Um, I mean, from the looks we got on the way here, I don't think the Wachter name is going anywhere anytime soon. People know
Now,
you.
now
They
would
did
be the
look.
time to ally yourself with House Velakovich. No, not. Yes.
Yeah, Velakovich, that's Victor's
Not
house.
Wachter.
The people did look at you with a certain amount of awe. I know that they recognized you and that they have a positive opinion of you.
So, who want before I say anything, do you say anything, Vesper?
Not right now. Vesper's more thinking on everything that's transpired.
Okay. Who wants to be the one to roll the persuasion roll?
Persuasive.
Anya.
You say?
And since there's multiple of you doing, I'll say it's helped, so it is an advantage whoever is rolling.
I'm not
Anya
gonna.
has the highest charisma, doesn't she?
Yeah, +3.
All right.
Yeah.
Then you, yeah.
Okay, at
At
advantage.
advantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Take me to this Victor Velakovich. Let's go.
Oh, very
Belagor
good.
helps him down the path.
I want somebody to roll me a d20.
I guess. Oh, there you go, Vesper.
As you're walking by, there's some beggars that are kind of like, alms for the poor. Some of them are taking note of the fact that, Mr. Nikolai Walker is walking the streets once more. And you hear a semi-familiar voice. It's no fun. It's no Blinksy. Please give Blinksy a little coin so he can eat for the eve.
Anya's gonna walk up to him and point at him and be like, "You!"
Hello, it's me, Blinksy. Yes.
We have
Fuck you, Blinksy.
questions for you, Blinksy.
Why
Hold
does
on a
everybody
moment.
hate me?
Belagor moves to him and hands him one of his rations.
Oh, thank you. And he immediately begins eating it.
What's happened to you, Blinksy?
Blinksy loses his shop.
Is this because you helped us against the Baron?
Blinksy get blamed for killing people. Blinksy also no one buy toy because, well, it's not fun times at all. No one want to buy toys.
I want to know why you had gotten an order from Isaac to make dolls that look like us. What is up with that?
Why do you think Blinksy know? Because Blinksy only does as Blinksy is told. Blinksy is not warrior. Blinksy is not fighter. He was, and the Isaac threatened to burn down entire shop, and Blinksy loses shop anyway.
You were coerced
Oh.
to
Where are these
make walls
dolls?
up.
And he says, and he actually goes over. His little hovel has a bunch of like semi-broken toys with them, and and he moves over, and there's a case, and they're a bit ragged, and he says, Isaac gave very specific instructions to make these. I don't know why, but he wanted them. And there are 5 dolls. 4 of them resemble the party members. The 5th resembles Ireena.
It does have an uncanny resemblance, I'll give you that. Lysander snatches up his doll.
He says,
Anya snatches hers too.
She says, "No, if you don't want anything else, please leave Blinksy alone. He has nothing left."
Belagor gives Blinksy 10 gold.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
When we go back to Krezik, come with us. You can rebuild there, my friend.
Blinksy rebuild?
Yeah, why not? Krezik is booming right now. You'll find plenty of business.
Maybe redesign your toys to be more
Fun?
eye-catching, fun, and not creepy.
'Cause remember, it's not fun.
He's not Blinksy.
Exactly, my friend.
Anya's gonna like bring her
Yeah,
doll up
you
to
know
her
what?
ear and like shake it to see if there's anything in it or like anything weird with them. And she's gonna look at Lysander and be like, Lysander, is there anything like magical about these?
One second, Anya. Lysander just like glares at Blinksy and is trying to suss out his motivations. Could I do an insight check whether to see if Blinksy is holding back on us?
Sure. Go for it. No, he just seems to be. He's pathetic, but he's just a man who's a toy maker. He's been pretty much straightforward with you this entire time. Not just this time, but all engagements you've had with him.
Well, he doesn't seem to be fibbing.
Of course he's not. He's Blinksy.
So what? These are just going to be dolls that sat on Isaac's dresser? What, is he a super fan? No, he definitely was going to use these dolls for like some kind of magical hoodoo voodoo or something.
Well, of course he was, but, and he gestures to Blinksy, look at this man. You think he'd know that?
I don't know what this man knows or doesn't know.
Not very much. I'll just come right out and say it.
Vesper's gonna take his doll too and then place 5 gold down for Blinksy. Gold per doll. Just
Sorry,
get
Beth.
yourself some food, take care of yourself, and think on leaving with us when we leave.
Oh, Blinksy, thanks you so much.
Belagor pokes his doll.
Nothing happens.
I'd like to take a bit of time, if the party doesn't mind, to cast detect magic on these dolls, just to make sure that there's no like tracking beacons or anything like on them.
Good idea.
And Nikolai Walker at this point is patiently waiting, so he is still with you. Just wanted to make sure you guys know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you want to cast detect magic?
Yeah, but as a ritual.
Okay, so you want to wait there for 10 minutes. Got it.
Anya's
If
gonna
every-
Oh,
put a
boy.
few gold coins down for her doll as well, but she's only gonna put 3 because I don't have a lot of gold.
Okay, go ahead and cast it. Make sure it doesn't take it. If you're doing it as a ritual, you are all here for about 10 minutes.
While he's casting this, roughly how many homeless people are around them?
A decent amount, like about 7. Around like this particular area.
All right, let me do some math real quick.
No worries.
Oh, Vesper's about to be generous.
You don't see anything about this Lysander that indicates that they are magical.
Okay.
Let me make sure that there are no other caveats real quick before moving on, just to make sure though. Okay.
I suppose it would be the presence of magic within 30 feet of me, so everything in the area.
No, correct. And obviously you see all your party members has the presence of magic. So
Even Anya?
yeah, her axe.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, and plus we all have magic items of some sort.
Yeah, it's all magic in general for reference. So it's like you have to like specifically be inspecting a particular item while this is going on to try to get at what kind of particular magic is. But if it's just general auras,
Yeah.
yeah.
For some
So-
reason, I was thinking of magical aptitude, and I was like, oh, Anya knows magic. And then I was like, wait, that was the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life.
She thinks she knows magic just based on coincidences.
So let me just make sure. But yeah, there's nothing about these dolls that is specifically like magical though. No.
Over the course of 10 minutes, Vesper's gonna go around to the 7 homeless and give each of them 5 gold and tell them that this is the new order's way of helping you rebuild after everything that's happened.
Oh, Vesper.
They all say thank you very much. Do you already have inspiration?
I do. I'm not
Unfortunate.
worried about
And they take it. And a lot of them are very, very positively disposed. Nikolai Wachter says, "Ever thought of politics, my friend? Feel like you'd be one of the good, genuine ones."
I have no taste for politics, but I do care about those less fortunate.
Also, as this is happening, rustling through the trash, you see a little monkey that was with Blinksy in the very beginning. Piccolo.
Oh, Piccolo.
And he goes, "Piccolo, we get to eat tonight."
Oh.
And Belagor gave him 10 gold, so on top of that, 5. He's got about 18, 19 gold right now, so he should be able to eat for quite a few nights.
Indeed.
He and Piccolo.
Oh. Is there any more questions that you have for me? He looks over at Lysander, which has been probably the most hostile to him.
Lysander just sniffs and says, "No, we're fine."
Okay. Blinksy is going to get out of the cold then.
Good for you, Blinksy. Have a good night.
You too. And he moseys on away.
Lysander, under his breath, "Fuck you, Blinksy."
Now it's like an endearing term.
Yeah, now it's a little nicer.
All right. But you've also talked with Blinksy, so now I'm assuming time to continue and take Nikolai Wachter to Victor.
Yes.
It is time.
Yes, 'tis time.
All right. As you take them over there, a lot of people stop in their tracks as they see Nikolai Wachter. Victor looks over and he looks confused because he's never met the man. What is it? What? They're looking at me, boy. It's fine. I've not been around for a while. Considering I do not know who you are, yes.
I'm
My
even
name.
they're in order.
Go. Did you want to do it or do you want them to?
No, you just added that.
Okay, gotcha. Goes Nikolai Wachter, the Wachter House. So the ones that align themselves with Strahd. Victor Valakovich. And he bows his head. And he goes, of the family that terrorized the town for years. Yes, we both come from maybe not the greatest of people, but we have something in common. We are the outliers.
Yes, that's why we figured you'd be friends. Fast friends, indeed.
This is
Perhaps.
going so well.
It really is. Going Actually, Victor, we thought that Nikolai here could be a good advisor to you.
Or you will undermine me.
No way, Victor. He was trying to do things the right way before we came around. He has respect of the people, as do you. Maybe combined, you win over the whole town.
They kind of stare at each other for a moment. That is agreeable.
Yes, flawless logic, Anya.
I have my moments.
You really do.
They're few and far between, but they happen.
So apparently getting cut off at 1, FYI. So got 24 minutes.
Okay.
That's fine. We've accomplished a lot in a short amount of time, so.
So since we only got like 24 minutes, I'm going to speed up and say the Nikolai and whatchamacallit
Victor.
and Victor seem good. And so they're going to work towards each other. There might be a couple of bumps. So right now is a question that I want all of you to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Where to now?
Did we ever
Dogs of
convince Ismark that he's staying?
Yes,
We
you
did.
did.
Okay.
That has already been done. It appears that the kind of 3 main points of contention, so everything from Ismark to Blinksy to the Wachter house, and having done that, has been fulfilled.
Awesome.
So well done. Let me go ahead and check something.
I say we head to the bogs.
So
I
if we
do
go to Barovia map, so we have Bogs and Argivold. That's just funny to watch or say.
Argivold.
Argivold.
I still think bogs.
Argivold.
Yeah, I vote Boggs.
Bogs, Vesper.
Well, obviously, a big part of me wants to say the Bogs, but another big part of me wants to say Argynvost just to get that last spirit,
But do we have? Oh, we have the woodworking tools. Did I miss
Yeah.
that?
We
I
do.
know.
But here's the other thing. The last thing we need to do is free that one specter by building the ballista and then get Argynvost's head to that sanctuary, which is being guarded by revenants. I think if we fulfill all of the requirements and the beacon is lit, we'll have an easier time. But just in case we do face anything, if we go to the bogs, if any of Vesper's pirate comrades are still alive, maybe they can help us in Argynvost, and that might be like beneficial in case something happens.
Did you say the beacon is lit? The beacon of Minas
No.
Tirith is lit?
Hunter is calling.
Come on, ADHD.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I still would prefer to go to the bogs first. This is something that
Same.
interests me right now.
Same.
And I'll follow to the bogs.
Okay. Instead. Let me just check something real quick. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting all this correct. All right. So the bogs it is. Can I get 2 1d100s, please?
I'll do a 1d100.
I'll do the other.
Okay. Okay. So there's a brief passing as you see a familiar cart coming down the road.
Oh no. Is it Heinrich or is it the hags?
Bermuda was great.
Oh no!
Oh god!
And they're going by and they have a lot of full crates and such like that. And I said, "Oh, if it isn't our favorite customers," as they're like going by. "Don't worry, not here to sell, just moving by.
Hi, Grandma.
Hello, whatever your name was."
It's, well, do you have 2 minutes?
Not really.
All right, I'll
Oh,
shorten
dude.
it. It's
I
Anya.
I want all of you to roll me kind of perception rolls. 15 or higher is what you're aiming for.
I'm assuming Anya's driving still, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So on the pass by, you don't smell any aroma of meat pies or pastries or anything like that. But you do see the crates seem to be like having something within them, and there's several of them.
Oh no!
What you got in the crates there?
Oh, just supplies.
Mind if
you,
we take a look?
you shouldn't.
Oh, but we are very much needing some supplies. Maybe we could
Is
buy
it-
them from you.
No,
man.
we have plenty of gold thanks to all of your benefactors. Also, I heard that there was a bit of trouble at the castle, if I'm not mistaken.
What you got in the crates, children?
And he goes, no, nothing of the sort. Nothing
Inside-
that's any of your business either. Though
I'm-
I heard that you... Also, I need people, like, not trying to talk over me, please.
Sorry.
He says, heard that you had a bit of an issue with Strahd and his castle. Shame not all of you got out.
Yeah, real shame that.
And she's obviously holding information and such. However, she's not alone. It's not just her. It's the other hags that are...
you know what
there
I
are
just
other
realized?
hags, too.
We should have taken a long rest before we left Vallaki.
And then she says, we're just passing by.
What are you hiding, Grandma?
None of your business.
Then stop
My
goading.
business is none of yours. I was just saying hi. You're the one poking your nose into it.
It is our business if you're up to haggy mischief.
And he says, oh, you already know we're hags. What else kind of thing can we do?
Haggle, perhaps. Hey.
No. And they're very intent on going.
All
So are
right,
you-
I'll tell
are-
you what.
Are you going to
There's
try?
got-
They're not even listening at this point. Do you try? Is the plan to physically get into an altercation and prevent them? This is a very distinct decision, and I need the party to make it.
I
Is-
don't
is
think
there-
we have. I don't
Sorry.
think we have enough to go on to outright confront all these hags together right now.
is there some way to detect for life or children in those?
I don't think that there's a spell detect children.
Okay. I was about to say I have a spell called Detect Children, but that was just a joke, and you ruined
Yeah.
it. So okay.
No, it's okay. I don't have much time, so I'm like, what are we doing, party? We dealing with this, or are we letting it go and continue on to the box?
I'm gonna vote we let it go. There's not enough for us to go on to get into an altercation with 3 hags.
Can we see what direction they're heading?
Oh, they're in the direction this way, so towards the windmill, it seems.
Mm,
So they could have come from Kresik.
Less likely.
They have a proclivity of stealing children, and they're taunting Anya about Erwin's death. I think Anya would very much like to engage these bitches.
if there's children in there, Lysander's not going to be okay with.
There's no confirmation, is the
There's
thing.
no confirmation.
Yeah.
So well, it's off of a gut feeling if there are children, or brash assumption. So you might start an altercation for something that's not there, but there is a possibility. So this comes down to judgment.
One last thing, I have my familiar. Can I use its perception?
It's not going to help.
Okay.
There's they're closed containers. There's no way of seeing inside of them.
And there's no noises coming out of them.
Correct. It's either there's no noise happening at all, or it's too thick for any noise to come out.
Vesper, what is your feeling on this?
If there's even the possibility that they've stolen children, he's not okay with letting them go.
Same.
They're acting too sus, if you ask me.
Yeah, but what if there aren't any children in there and we show our ass to these 3 hags?
Then we save future children.
Yeah, but do we really think we can take them right now?
Well, you're the only one that's low on spell slots. The rest of us are still fine.
I guess that's true. Alright, I'll do whatever the party wants to do, but my vote is that we let them go.
So 1 for let him go. Lysander is a staunch don't let him go, and so is Anya.
Mm-hmm.
And
Vesper?
Vesper.
And Vesper.
Okay.
So can Anya hop out of the cart and kind of trot after them and just clamp down on their cart and give a lot of resistance to their movement?
If that happens, they're going into combat straight up.
Well, they're still going and they're not listening to us anyway, so the only way to continue to...
No, right. I'm saying that as soon as the, clamp down on the cart happens, combat's going to begin.
Are you guys okay with that, or is there a different way you want to do this?
They're not exactly not... So for reference, they're not oblivious to the fact that there's a good chance fighting is going to come down. There's not something you're going to do to go to an edge. It's either going into combat now or not.
I mean, it seems unavoidable at this point, so yeah, let's just go into combat.
Can I do mage armor before we go into combat?
Sure.
Nope.
Well, that might happen while Anya's getting off the cart. I mean, she's got some
Right.
time between that and grabbing them from Lysander to be like, oh shit.
It's a bit gamey. I'll allow it.
Sweet.
Just try to avoid that in the future. If we're going into the combat, it's only with what you currently have. That goes for everybody. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. That is something we will do next game then.
All right.
Because we're not going to have enough time to deal with even kind of get into this. Plus, it lets.
No, we won't.
So, with that though, I guess I'm going to be the one that's taking us off for tonight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody who listened on this episode of Game Day Hype. Tune in next time to see what happens when the party faces these hags.
Bye.
Bye.